Morning everybody, we're over in Telford this morning at this new warehouse. It's just been recently built. As you can see, there's nothing in there yet. They're just waiting to take over ownership. It's still under construction. There's a few little bits and pieces to go, but not much, and it'll all be finished and it'll be running. But what we're here to do is, if you can see this canopy up here, we're here to install a pigeon net over the canopy. There hasn't been much activity at the moment. There's been a slight bit of activity, but I should imagine when the site gets up and going, we're going to have quite a lot more. You can see there's a few pigeons and that's flying around. Now we've already installed some of the net this morning, so you can see right there in the very corner we got a bridge clamp. Now basically what that does is it anchors our wire in place. So this here is a bridge clamp, as you can see, quite sturdy, strong. It's not going to move, not going to stop. Then once we've done that, we actually insert the wire and go all the way along, and as you can see, the wire's all installed, going all the way along there. Them little silver things that you can see, well, they're girder clips. Now the girder clips are there just to go over and hold the wire in place. Now they aren't being fully sent home yet. There's still a little bit of a gap. The reason being is once we have attached the net to the wire, we'll hammer them home and they'll be in there nice and sturdy. And then you've got there, which is a tension bar. So all that does is it creates tension in that wire that's going across that we're going to attach the net to, a little bit like a guitar string. You know, the more tension you got into it, the different sound it makes. So at the moment it's making like a little bit of a rippling sound, like a guitar sound, and that's when we know we've got enough tension in there. Now it changes a little bit on this side. As you can see, that's cladding, not steelwork, so you have to use some different attachments. So what we've done is we put in there what we call self-tapping screws. So these are the self-tapping screws that have actually been drilled into there, and then on with them we've put a guide, an eye guide. So that's it. So that just goes on and the rope just goes through the hole there. Again, going all the way along, and then another tension bar just to create that tension in the wire. And then we're going to come down now and go across over here. So we're got a good 3 or 4 hours work yet left to do to install all this wire. Once we've installed the wire, I'll do a quick video again, and then we'll start installing the actual netting, and again we'll do a quick video. So it's day 2 over at the Hagar new warehouse. As you can see, we're just starting to install the actual net itself. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just securing it in a little few areas just to make sure that I've got the right coverage. The last thing that you want to do is start in a corner with the net and then start hog tying it in so it's all tied in, and then you find out that you've got not enough at one end or you've got too much of the other, etc. So what we're doing at the moment is just making sure that we're getting it into place. So as you can see, this is the net itself. So this is a 50mm pigeon net, and basically what it means by 50mm is this little gap here is 50mm. So anything more than 65mm and a pigeon can get its neck through, which means if it can get its neck through, it can get its wings through, and then it can get inside. The only trouble is once it's inside, it can't get out, which causes them to be caught in the net, and then you have dead bodies, which if you look at some of our previous videos on YouTube, you'll see multiples of dead pigeons inside nests where people have done the netting wrong in the first place. Now with this netting itself, as you can see here in the corner, I've just left this little bit here. It's not rolled up straight like a carpet, it's rolled on a diagonal. So basically it means the corner over there to the corner over there. So when you're unrolling it or when you're cutting it, you think it's rolled up like a carpet, so you roll it all out and cut it, and then you find out you've got big pieces missing. So you should never ever cut it when it's all rolled up. Wait till it's out and up and suspended in the netting before you start cutting it. So we're going to crack on with that. Once we've finished putting the net up, where you've got the lights there, we're going to put in some zip, and that will make sure that the maintenance guys will be able to get access to the lights, to repair the lights or to replace the actual bulbs. One of the things that you don't want to do is don't put zips in there, because what will happen is a maintenance guy, electrician, will just come along, cut the net to get access, do what he needs to do and walk away, and then all of a sudden you've got a big gap where pigeons can get in, and it's going to cost the company money again then to come back and refix the net, which is one of the things that you don't want to do. You want to make sure that you've completed the job to the best of your abilities. So once we've finished installing the rest of the net with the zips, we'll do another small video just to show you the final product. As you can see, the net is done. Now this is an interesting one. If you put the net up properly, if you actually stand back from it for a while, it should almost blend in, it should almost disappear, be invisible. And the reason being is it's an optical illusion caused by the actual nets themselves. So if you've got it all going horizontally and vertically to the actual structure itself, it almost blends in. It's your eyes playing a trick. So if you get a little bit closer, we'll come a bit closer, you can see the net's coming into view now. And as you can see, it's all nicely horizontal and vertical. That's because I'm a bit of a nerd, but all the same, it's best doing your best instead of doing a half-hearted job. So there you go, all installed.